Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being on time. And thank you so much for being part of the journey with ExcelR. Good evening. Yes, good evening. I hope you are enjoying the sessions. I hope you are finding them practical enough. I hope you are developing an interest for them. Right? Thank you, Saket. I'm doing good. So today, first of all, I will do a quick recap of what we have learned till now. And today we will continue with the rest of the data types of Python, which are mainly strings, list, tuples, dictionary. Okay, now I have one request to ask of all of you. While I teach a topic, any doubt related to that topic, you can please go ahead and raise your queries. Yeah, you can put in the chat. But any other doubt, any other discussion that you want to, please hold on till the end of the class. As I said, the last 10-15 minutes, we will try to answer as many questions as possible. So today, in that way, we will be able to make our speed a bit better. Okay, so that is the whole idea. So right, Kishore, Leela, it's okay. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, quick recap of what we have covered till now. First thing is, yesterday what we did was we mainly concentrated on the arithmetic operators. We understood what are the sort of numeric data types that you get in any situation in life. We understood what are the different functions that are available as a part of arithmetic operators. We had a glimpse of the maths module and how we use the functions from the math module using the import statement. After that, we started with the arithmetic operators like the plus, minus, the multiplication, the division. Okay, we saw the comparison operators and we left the class at the logical operators part. ठीक है, तो हम लोग कल arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operator तक पढ़े थे और मैं आप लोग को बताया था कि आप लोग थोड़ा असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर्स, मेंबरशिप ऑपरेटर्स एंड आइडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर्स को पढ़ के आओ. Come and read these and come to class. I'm not sure if you have done it. In any case, we will go through these very quickly. Okay. Now, I will ask you a question. Go through the problem statement very properly. Okay. So this is my question. A equals to 1. If I say A equals to A plus 1, what is the answer? 2. Okay, very good. Now, if I say A plus equals to 1, what do you think is the answer? 3. Good. Very good. 3, because this A plus equals to 1 means actually A equals to A plus 1. Okay, same thing. This is called as assignment operator. So it says first increase the current value of A by 1 and then make it as the new value of A. This is what it tells you. Now here's the question for you. Do you think this A that was equal to 1 and this A which has become equal to 3, are they one and the same object? Can you check this out on your own? आप लोग चेक करो इसको थोड़ा. ये जो पहले हम असाइन किए थे A equals to 1 और बाद में A plus equals to 1, ये दोनों सेम ऑब्जेक्ट है कि नहीं, ये पता करो. How many of you think they are the same object? Just write yes, 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 same object. Okay. Same, same. Some of you are saying no. No. Yes. Okay. See, here's what happens. Let's take this case ID of A. We have seen this using this ID function. We find the memory location. It is this memory location, right? Now, if I do A plus equals to say 2 and then do ID of A, see the memory locations have changed. That means they're not one and the same object. They're different objects. So what happens? Internally, what is happening, if I can show here, what is happening is it's like this. This A that is created, okay, this is usually first it is equal to 1 second. Okay, this was say an object which was equal to so and so. Now what happened when I did A equals to A plus 2, what Python internally did is it added 2 to the current object A, got the value which is 4, then it deleted that value, the old object, and created a new object with the value 4. Okay, this is what happened here. Okay, ठीक है. So see internally what is happening, unknown, unseen by us, हम देख नहीं पा रहे, but Python internally it has deleted the old object which was A after taking a value 4 and created another new object with the same name A. Okay, see this might be one question for you in your interviews. Okay, that are they one and the same object? Okay, so keep this in mind. It follows from the principle of immutability. Okay, so this is assignment operator. Similarly, minus equals to, divide equals to, star equals to means it's the same thing. एक ही चीज है. If I say A star equals to 2. Now suppose what's the value of A? It is 4. If I say A star equals to 2, what will be the answer? 8. Okay, 8, 8, 8. Good. Good. Because it's again the same logic. Okay. Similarly, 8 divided by 2. Now you would have understood the gist of it. Okay. So coming to the next important one, which is membership operators and identity operators. Yes, thank you all of you. You're great. Yes, you have got the answers correctly. A membership operator and identity operator. Now this I want you to pay a lot of attention to, because we will be using this concept in our loops. Okay. So if I say, suppose in the name Ramesh, is there an R? Is R present in Ramesh? Is it true or false? True, 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 true. Very good. What if I say, is small r present in Ramesh? False, false, false. Very good. Excellent. See, Python is actually an expressive language. Means you can talk to Python in the way you will talk normal English or any other language with your friend. Okay, so if I say, just as I asked you the question, is R present in Ramesh? Similarly, we can ask like this, R in Ramesh. it will return true. This in is called membership operator, means is this value a member of this string? Okay. So it's a membership operator. Similarly, when I did R in Ramesh, it will return me a false, as you have rightly guessed. What if I say R not in Ramesh? What do you think is the answer? R not in Ramesh, true, very good. No, not false, it's true. Because yes, small r is not present in the string Ramesh because R is capital. In Ramesh, the R is capital. Okay, this is membership operator. Okay. Now, let's take an example. Suppose A equals to 10 and say A equals to 20. So if I do A is A, it returns me false. Now, what does this is do? It actually is a test that is going on whether this object A is same as the object capital A. Okay, it says false. It's saying no, they are different objects. But what if I do now A equals to 10? Let's see now. A is capital A. It will say true. Remember, we had discussed this on day 1. A is capital A, it will give us true. Okay, so this is basically a test of an identity, whether this person, this small a, and this person, this capital A, are they one and the same person or one and the same object? If I do A is not A, what do you think is the answer? It is false. Excellent, brilliant. You people have caught the basics. Very good. Very good. Okay. So these are the these are the basic operators which you need to know in your day-to-day tasks for programming in Python. Apart from it, there are few more operators which you probably have worked on before. They are called as bitwise operators. आप शायद ये पढ़े होंगे अपने इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स जब पढ़े हो तब you would have basic electronics जिन लोग के कॉलेज में था आप शायद ये पढ़े होंगे bitwise operators. मैं आपको एक दो सिखा दूंगा. ठीक है, तो जैसे कि एंड, तो आपके लिए मैं एक लिंक शेयर कर रहा हूं. ये बहुत बढ़िया है. इट्स अ वेरी गुड लिंक फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग बिटवाइज ऑपरेटर्स. Okay, so you please save this link. Whatever links I'm giving you, kindly save it at one place, one notebook. These will be extremely helpful for you. Okay, so I will show you one or two of these. Rest I leave it to you to study. Like and, this one is and bitwise. Let's take that example here. If you can see my screen, there are two numbers, decimal numbers 12. If you convert it to binary, it becomes this 4 zeros followed by 1 1 and then 0 0. There's another decimal number 25, which in binary is 3 zeros followed by 1 1, then 2 zeros and then 1. So if I say bitwise and, what is the logic? 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 1 is 0. 1 and 0 is 0. 1 and 1 is 1. Means true and true only is true. Okay. So this becomes bitwise. If we do, it becomes this one. Quadruple 0, then 1, then triple zeros. So in decimal, it is 8. Okay. See, this is a bitwise operator. See, you would have done all these before, but I'm still giving it, still explaining it to you so that you can you can just recollect. Okay, so it's something like this. You can do 25 and 12. Okay, this is how it works. Similarly, quick look at an OR operator. We will look bitwise OR. So as you know, the OR situation means 0 or 1 is always 1, and only 0 and 0 is 0 or 0 is 0. So again, taking that same example of 12 and 25, if I do an bitwise for them, bitwise or, it becomes 29. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you can recollect these. Okay. I will show you quickly one bit here, which is the right shift. Okay. Shift operators, what they do, they actually shift the bits to the right or left by as many digits specified. So suppose in this case, we have an decimal number 212, which in binary is 11010100. Now, if I say double 212 right shift 2, then what happens? These two zeros are shifted or kicked out from the right, and this 101, okay, then 011 and two zeros are introduced from the left. This is how it works. Okay, so if I do here 212, right, 2 once. Okay. So to explain this slightly better, I will try to take an Excel sheet and show you how this works. So it might make some sense to you. I'm sure you know these, but just I'm refreshing your memory. Suppose this is the case: 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is what is 212. This we have understood. Now what I'm saying is that I'm going to shift the, sorry, 1, 1. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now I'm saying right shift this binary by 2. So what is happening is these two are gone. I'm removing these. This 1 comes here, followed by this 0, which comes here, followed by this 1, which comes here, followed by this 0. Okay, let me mark it. Followed by this 0, which comes here, followed by this 1, which comes here, again followed by another 1, which comes here. Now what of the last two digits? So to fill up for the vacuum that has been created, I put in 2 more zeros. Okay, and this is the output. In left shift, it will happen from the left. Kedareshwari, can you repeat this again? Yeah, Kedareshwari, I will try to repeat this. Okay. Okay. See, I'm showing you the right shift. Similarly, you can put in your logic for left shift and understand it. Okay, let's do this again. So this is the binary value of the decimal number 212. Okay. Now what I'm saying right shift 2. So if I have right shift 2, that means I have to remove these two. Okay, I'm removing them, say off. They're removed. Now what will happen? So this area which was vacuum there, let's say over here, we will see this one that was here. It will now fill up the space of the first 0 which was moved. So I will bring it here. Okay. Next, another blank is here. That 0 was removed, right? So this 0 which was before the 1. This will now take up the blank space. This 1 which was here, this will now take up this space. This 0 that was there, this will now take up the space. Again, the next 1 that was there, see, they're as if they're shifting one position to the right, all of them. That's all that is there. They are just moving them like in a bus, no? One passenger gets down, another passenger comes and takes that seat, or somebody moves to the right, somebody to the left. Similarly, like that. Okay, think of them like two passengers who were traveling on the bus, let's say. So these two people got down at one bus stop, and what happened? This person that was there, he took the first seat. The other person shifted one place to the right, like this. Okay. And whatever spaces are empty now, they become 0, 0. Yes, so that is right shift. Similarly, you can check out the left shift. Okay. So again, as I say, you won't need these in your day-to-day tasks. So I'm not giving much importance to these right now. You can take them up of your own interest, but more important for you are to know these arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators, assignment operators, and membership operators. Especially in membership operator, the in and not in. It is important. Okay. Any doubts on this? ठीक है. बहुत खूब. Next topic that we will cover is the operator priority. Okay. The operator priority and precedence. Okay. The operator precedence matlab kya hai? So when you were studying in class 9 or 10, I'm sure you would have learned something called as a BODMAS rule, right? BODMAS. Kya hai? Can you recollect what is the BODMAS rule? How many of you can recollect? Let me see. आपको याद है क्या BODMAS rule क्या है? Okay. Can one of you write it down, the entire BODMAS rule, and I will share with the class. Membership operator हम आपको explain किए थे. BODMAS means, yes, correct, brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. कौन सा operator का priority है? Bracket रहेगा तो उसको first priority. Priority मतलब क्या? What is the meaning of priority here? If suppose there's a multiplication between two numbers and a subtraction with another third number. So what operation will be done first? That is called as priority. So in this case, say multiplication will be done first and subtraction last. So similarly, in any programming language, mathematical operators have a set of priorities. Some operators have a higher priority, so those operations will happen first, followed by those operators which have lower priority. Now, when you want to have any doubt, always put a bracket. So the bracket will get highest priority. Okay. So in Python, exponentiation has the highest priority, whereas the logical operators have the lowest priority. Again, there are some operators which have the same priority. Okay. Like let's say multiplication, division, modulo division, float division, they have same priority. Okay. So what it means if I say 2 exponentiation 3, okay, minus 1, so it will always be 7. But if I had done like this, 2 exponentiation 3 minus 1, it would have been 4. Because the moment I put the bracket, what was resolved first was the subtraction. 3 minus 1. See, the bracket got the highest priority. Otherwise, what happens is exponentiation have much higher priority than the subtraction. So exponentiation got the highest priority, and that is how it was 7. Okay. So this is known as operated precedence. Precedence. Now there's another concept called as associativity. Associativity means that when there are some operators which have the same priority or the same precedence, then the operator which comes first when we move from left to right, that operation will be picked up first. Suppose I have 7 plus 10 minus 2. So see, plus and minus have the same priority. So what happens is, the answer is that it will do first 7 plus 2, which is 17. And from 17, 2 will be subtracted, because if you look from left to right, if you travel from left to right, let me draw this out for you. If you travel from left to right, so the add comes first. So the addition is done first, and then the subtraction comes. So the answer here becomes 17 minus 2, which is 15. Okay. Now, in fact, you can tell me, sir, if 10 minus 2 had been subtracted first, that also would have had the same effect? Yes, it would have, because the numbers are arranged in such a way that that works out. But theoretically, what happens is the addition is done first, then the subtraction. Okay. Now, there's an exception to this rule. That means exception means there is a, in some cases, this rule doesn't work. That is in case of exponentiation, which is power basically. So in the time of power, what happens is that the associativity is from right to left. So if I do this operation, so what will happen first is, will travel first, it will first find 3 raised to the power 4. What is the value? Then it will do 2 raised to the power. What is the output of 3 raised to the power 4? Okay, so if I can show you, it is this. But if I had done this, by the way, with bracket, then see, it would have been a much smaller number, because now first 2 raised to the power 3 is done, then 8 raised to the power 4. Bracket of first, we need to consider some operation, then what is same operators? So as I said, Aniket, this is how it is solved. Okay. Jamila, you only tell me what will happen. 7 minus 10 plus 2. What do you think will come first? Which is left to right, Ravi Kiran? 7 minus 10 plus 2. So in this case, 7 minus 10 is done first, because associativity is from left to right for all operators excluding exponentiation. So it is minus 3 plus 2. So it is minus 1. Okay. Okay. Now, so we are at the end of the first data type in Python, which is called as numeric data types. Now we will take up the next data type now called Python strings. 2 minutes for you to ask doubts related to numeric data types only. Those who are unable to join, please join on YouTube. You can please join through YouTube. The sessions going on there, ExcelR YouTube. Once again, explain about membership operator. Okay, I will do that. Please explain again. 2 raised to the power 4 raised to the power 3. Okay, I'm taking these two questions. I will just find that out. No, Teja, don't look at the BODMAS here right now. As I told you, there's a complete list of priorities of operators that I have given in the slides. So in Python programming, the preference goes as per the operator priority defined by Python. Don't look at BODMAS there. BODMAS I gave you as an example. There are many more operators other than the ones that BODMAS defines in Python. So naturally, they won't be one and same. So slide 48, 49, please do it properly. Okay. So I will take the membership operator again and I will explain the exponentiation one more. See, membership operator, think of it like this. If I tell you, let's say you study in, I don't know what's your background. If you can, one of you can tell me what stream you are in and what college. Okay. Then maybe I will try to tell you a practical example. BCom computer. Okay. Jabin tells me BCom computer EC BSc. Okay. I will take the BCom computer. Now, if I say, Jabin, are you the member of BCom computer? Will you say classes? Will you say yes or no? You will say true. If I say, Jabin, are you the member of EC electronics and electronics and communication engineering? You will say no. It's the same thing, my friends. Okay, when I say R in Ramesh, so what I'm saying is R, this small r, this capital R, this character, is it a member of the string Ramesh? You will say true. And if I say small r, is this character a member of the string Ramesh? It's very evident. No? The answer is no. Much like Jabin not being a member of the electronics and communication engineering classes. So if I say Jabin not a member of electronics and communication engineering, the answer is true. Similarly, if I say R not in Ramesh, the answer is true. So these are the membership operators. In and not in. It's a test of truth. Yes or no, true or false, Boolean 1 or 0. Yeah. And coming to the next exponentiation, as I say, 2 raised to the power 3. This means 8. So in Python, however, what happens? The associativity, if there are 2 or more exponentiations to be done, so the movement is always from, the operation starts always from the left to right. So first it will do this one, 3 raised to the power 4. So let's see what is 3 raised to the power 4. 3 raised to the power 4. 3 to the power 4 kya hai? 81. Now what? So now the answer here is 2 raised to the power 81. That is what the answer was. Okay, the associativity in case of exponentiation is from right to left. Okay, now let's move to the next data type, which is strings. Okay, strings. What is a string? Example of a string? Very common example of a string. Can you give me an example? Name, yeah. Names, okay. Characters and integer means alphanumeric. Yes, okay. Places, name, set of characters, set of alphanumeric character. Good. Okay, right. In Python, a name or a string can start with a single quote. It can start with a double quote. It can start with a triple quote, as I've shown you yesterday. If you start with a single quote, you close it with a single quote. If you start with a double quote, you end it with a double quote. If you start with a triple quote, you close it with a triple quote. Now, the reason being is that, again, Python wanted to keep all these concepts very simple. So that is why what it did is that it understood that people can make mistakes. Okay, it understood that there's a chance that a person can would like to write a string with a single quote or with a double quote or even with a triple quote. So it gave that flexibility. Okay, see, again, that's one more example of the flexibility of Python. It is not rigid. Okay, strings are again immutable characters. Now, before I continue, let me show actually how strings would be placed in memory. So when I say Ramesh, actually in memory, see, there are individual characters stored like this, Ramesh. Okay. And each of these characters, they have an index position. So the index position starts from 0. So at index position 1, there is capital R. At 1, there is A. At 2, there is M. At 3, there is E. At 4, there is S. And at 5, there is H. So 6 characters from index position 0 to 5. Memory index locations, you can think of them like, okay. Let's say memory index locations, it's from 0 to 5. So if I say, suppose A equals to Ramesh. If I say A, then give a square bracket like this, and 0, and then another square bracket. So what I'm asking is, at character index position 0, what is the character that is available? Okay, so the answer is capital R. If I say at index position 5, what is the character that is available? It will tell me H. If I say at index position 6, what is available? It will give me an error. A red error saying index error, saying there's no such index called 6. There are indexes from 0 to 5 only. Okay. Now, one more very interesting thing, funny thing, what you may say. I can also denote these or explain these index positions with negative numbers. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? हम एक तो index position मतलब इसका लोकेशन नहीं है, जैसे सीरियली हम लोग लिखते हैं ना, सीरियल कोई एक्सेल शीट बनाते हैं तो ऐसे करके 0 1 2 3 ऐसे करके करते हैं ना, तो वैसे ही है, इसको मान के चलो। तो ऐसे हम ये इंडेक्स पोजीशंस को नेगेटिव भी बोल सकते हैं, ऐसे करके -1, तो दाएं से बाएं और जाएंगे तो नेगेटिव -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 -6। ठीक है, तो ये 0 से शुरू नहीं होती, -0 बोल के कुछ तो होता नहीं, तो इसलिए इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम -1। सो फिर से a of -1, what do you think will be the output? Let me see how much you have understood. A of -1 क्या होगा? Teja says H, okay, H. Very good. Good. So A of -6, what will it be? A of -6, concentrate. R, capital R, very good. That's the last one. Nice. Good. Yes, all of you have understood it very well. Very nice. That's why I say you're bright young minds. Now, Let us take our learning a bit further. ठीक है? Abhi mano, think of it that from the string Ramesh, I have to take out only the substring Ram. How can I do it? So from Ramesh, I have to separate out the substring Ram, RAM. So the way to do it is I will tell the Python interpreter that, look, I am going to start taking out characters from index position 0, then 1, then 2. I will go till 3, but I won't take the character that is present at index position 3. So this is how we will write it in our program, A of 0 to 3, which is Ram. Okay. See, 0 to 3 means slice the string by starting from index position 3. Take all the characters till from index position 0, 1, 2, but don't take the one at index position 3. That's it. So you please try this out. Slice of a string. It won't take Ravi Kiran. That's the logic of Python. So you try this out. Yeah, good. Yes, you can write. See, mesh. Okay. So somebody's asked me for mesh, what do we have to do? Can you think what we need to do to take out the substring mesh, MESH? What do you think will be the program to take out, slice out the string mesh, substring mesh from Ramesh? Okay. So you are telling me, somebody is telling me 226, 223. 2, okay, let's look at it this way. So I'm going to say start from index position 2, go till 3, 4, 5. It will take, if I say 2 till 5, so it won't take the fifth one. It will go till only 4. It will take till MES. So I will say take from 2, go up till 6, but don't take anything from 6. That is one way of doing it. I can write like this, A of 2 to 6. This is perfectly fine. I can also say go from 2 and go till the end. Till the end means like this, after the colon, nothing else. Mesh. Okay. I can also say go till 2, then len of A. Now, what is this len of A? Len is a function which tells you the length of a string. How many characters are there in a string? Okay. So in our case, len of A is length of the string Ramesh, which is 6. So in effect, it is again boiling to this A to 6. Okay, mesh. Now, suppose I do this in a negative way. Suppose I want to take mesh, the string mesh, but I write with a negative index. So what will I do? What do you think will be the answer if you have to write with a negative way? -4 to -1. Okay, Nandini says -4 to -1. Let's see, Nandini, what comes. A of -4 to -1. So as usual, it gives me MES, because it didn't go till the last one. Okay, so what we can do in such case is we can say -4 to the end. It will work. Okay. Now, or I can say go from A of -4 till 6. That also will work. It's a bit confusing, but don't worry, because see, there's nothing, no minus 1 after -1. What will you take? You can't take -0, right? So you have to say A of -4 till the end, or give A of -4 till 6. It will understand. Okay. Now here's a question for you. Suppose I want to print HSEM. How will I do this? How can I slice and reverse the string? Instead of MESH, I want to print HESM. A of -1 to -5. Will that work? Let's see. Somebody is saying A of -1 to -5. Oops, it gives me a blank string. So what it's trying, see, understand, this also is a left to right associativity. So from -1, it is trying to, if I give A of -1 to -5, it is trying to move from this side. Is there anything after this -1? There's nothing. So it gives you a blank screen, blank output. It says nothing, null. Okay, null. So the way to do it over here is, make a note of this, friends. Yeah, A of -1 -5 with a step size of -1. Okay, what this step size is, it tells that in what direction should you move and how many steps at a time. So what it is telling now, the moment I introduce the third parameter, it is saying travel like this. Don't go from left to right, rather travel from right to left and go one step at a time. -1, -2, -3, -4. Don't pick up -5, the character at -5. Okay, this is what a step size does. If I had said this, can you tell me what would have been the output if I had said this, A of -1 to -5 with a step size of -2? Okay, let's see. Good, very good. Lot of answers. H. So it's saying -2. That means it is saying skip one step at a time. First take H, then take E, then take A. But I can't take A because I have to go only till -4. So the answer will be H and E. H and E. Good. So good, you're getting the gist, grasp of strings. So what we did till now is called as string indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing. Okay. Now I said at the beginning of the string data types is that strings are immutable. That means you can't change them. So if I try to do A of 0, suppose I want to update this from Ramesh capital R to small r, I will get an error. It says string object does not support item assignment. Okay, so when I did suppose A of 0, however, I can create substrings and out of it I can make a new string also. 0 to 1 plus say row. I can store this in another string object and say r row. Okay. Acha. So you see now one thing. We have used that plus operator here. Yeah. This plus operator here, it is not addition like in numbers. It is acting as a concatenation of two strings. No, we do concatenation means you add up, join together two strings. So it's joining up two strings, but you see it's the same operator. So what happens internally is that every object has a different meaning for this particular operator. It is called as operator overloading. Yes, Kavya, it means combine two strings. Thank you so much. Operator overloading. It's a unique characteristics of classes and objects. We will understand this also when we do a bit more of classes and objects. We will understand this concept also. Okay. So similarly, 2 into 3 is 6, but B into 3 is triple B, B. Yeah, repetition. Good. Okay, see, I understand we are doing a bit of theory now because these are your foundations. So I am also going a bit slowly. I'm trying to get a good grasp on the theories because after this you will start putting all these concepts and write your programs. Okay, so I have shown you the string indexing, slicing, and what are the various operators like repetition operator and concatenation operator. I've also shown you what is the length function, what does it do. Now, since these are string as a class, object of a string class, every string that we create, they are an object of a string class. So as we had seen that for number data types also, number objects, you have, what do you have? You have a lot of functions, methods. Similarly for strings, you have lot of methods, okay? But remember, the original string won't get changed. For example, suppose my string is BBB, and if I do dot, so it's an object. So with this object, you have a method called as capitalize. So it returns as first one as B, rest all as small b. If I do BBB dot upper, comes BBB. So there are a lot of methods. You can go through them at your own time and pace. Okay, but we will define, I will show you a few important ones. There's a method called as replace. Let me go through the methods first, then you can ask your doubts. Okay. So I hope you are clear till this point. I hope you are able to follow and you are with me on this. And if you feel the session is interesting, please give us a like. Okay, thank you. Okay. So next, we will see a few methods. Replace. What does a replace do? It replaces, as we know, some pattern with some other pattern. Suppose there is the string is Jamila. Suppose, okay, and I say replace. What I say replace AM in this Jamila with a capital AM, and it replaces the small aim with a capital aim. But please remember that the original string is not modified, it's just an output that is being thrown out. Okay, to explain this better, suppose A is Ramesh, suppose A dot replace, if I say AM, pattern AM with AM, then it prints like this. But what happens to the original string A? See, it's still Ramesh. Strings are immutable. You can also define how many times you want to replace this pattern. Suppose A is Ramesh, Amesh, Bamesh. Okay. Now I want to replace AM with AM. How many times do you think there is the AM pattern in this string? AM. 3 times. Good. Okay. So AM replacing this. Suppose I want to replace only 2 times. So I give a count of 2. So you see, the first AM, small am, was replaced with a capital AM. The second AM was replaced with a capital AM, but not the third. If I don't specify anything, it will replace all the small AMs with a capital AM. So that is the replace function. Then find. What if I want to find a particular character or a particular pattern? Does it exist in a string? It's a test of truth, yes or no. Okay, and it finds actually at what index position the first occurrence of this pattern is found. So if I say a dot find, understand this first index position. I say am. Okay, so it gives me, it says that 1. That means starting from index position 1, I have found the pattern AM. Okay. It didn't tell me the 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I can also specify, okay, I can say that fine, search for the first occurrence of the pattern AM after the index position, say 3. Then it will tell me at 6. See, what I have told is, look here, don't get confused. Look here. What I've said is, look for the pattern AM after index position 3, means 0, 1, 2, 3, means after here. Start from here, searching from here, from this S, and see where it first occurs. So the first occurrence now comes at index position 6. Okay, so that is why it throws you the answer as 6. Okay. Yeah, and find function, if it doesn't find the pattern, it will return, suppose I do like this AM, it will return -1. That's correct. Okay. So now I want you to quickly test out these two functions that I've shown you, replace and find. See, this dot means call the function that is present in the object A. Call the function replace. Okay. Replace of object A, replace method of object A. Okay. Come on, try these out, replace and find. Once again, explain find. Okay. Mohan, find, what it does, it searches for a particular character or a pattern within a given string. So if in my string A, which is Ramesh, Amesh, Vamesh, I'm searching for the pattern AM, it will tell me at what index position does this pattern first come. Does the A of AM first come? That's it. Okay. See, A1. Now, obviously, I can also see from where, what index position should I even start searching for the pattern. Let's say after 3, will tell me 6. Okay, and if it doesn't find anything, if it doesn't find that pattern, like I said, say suppose AM, will give me -1. Come on, now you find it out. Try this out. Take 2 minutes, try this out. Then we will take a 10-minute gap. So from 8:02 to 8:12, we will have a 10-minute gap. Uday, last AM. So what you do is you find out what is, so that if the occurrence of the second one comes at 6, you take the position from after 6. So you take from index position 7. Sorry, AM. Just capital small AM. So from 12. Okay. Okay, we take a break till 8:12. We'll quickly catch up on a cup of coffee. You're also free to do so. Okay, I'm taking a few questions from your chat. I'm back. And okay, Kavya, you have asked me this classes is about just basics. Kavya, we are building the foundations now. Okay, without the basics, how will you go till the advanced topics? So the advanced topics comes after we have covered 3-4 sessions. Usmatun Nisa, you asked me to post a Telegram link. I am not sure which Telegram link. Maybe Kishore or Leena can help. Ravi Kiran asks me to tell once again. What once again? I'm not sure. Yeah, over here, this question is good. Saket asks me. Oops, it's gone. Just like in SQL, we have command to check and fetch strings ending with comma, starting with. Yes, you can do it. You can program it. Or there's also a method called starts with, ends with. You can check that out. I think there was a method called like that. Dot. Let me see. It starts with, yes. Or otherwise, what's best in Python is that we have a library called regex, regular expressions, which does all these things. Okay. I think I've answered your question by showing you. Kishore, okay, somebody is asking about the Telegram link. Is there anything like that? I'm not sure. If you can please update.
Yeah, that we have been shared in the first day. So I will check with once with my team and I will be posted within 2 to 5 minutes.
Thank you. That answers your question. Who asked this? Sheikh Rosina, I think you asked it. That's it. Divya said space takes place. Indexing. Yes, if there's a space, it will also come as part of indexing. Reddy Teja A dot find aim output -1. Explain it again, sir. Okay. This is a different. Nishant, just forget it for the moment. Difference between method and class. We will cover it in details. Acha, Reddy Teja asks me A dot find AM output. Okay. See, Teja, what's happening is you're searching for a particular pattern, if it is there, right? If it is not there, Python is telling you no. That means -1. It tells you, I didn't find anything in your string which starts with a capital A followed by a M. Okay. Okay, chalo, let's start off now. So we understood now. I have shown you two methods, replace and find. There are a few other ones like is alnum. It checks if a string is alnum. What is alnum? And it is composed of completely alphabets and numerics. So if I say a dot is alnum, so it will return me a true because there are alphabets. Okay, so it's a test of truth. But if my string is suppose like this, ram ish, there's a space. If I say b dot is alnum alphanumeric, it will return me a false because there's a space in between, which is neither alphabet nor a numeric. Okay, if I had given rum 123 sh, then this would have returned me a true. Okay, so this is one of the another string function. But now we will come to something very important called a split and join. Now this will be needed by you in many places. Okay, so look at this carefully. Our program follows this this part. Okay, so if I say a equals to 1, 2, 3, it's a string. So now do you see there's a pattern in that? There is a 1 followed by a comma, followed by 2, followed by a comma, followed by 3. Now this comma is known as a delimiter. Okay, it's a delimiter, means it separates three characters. So if I say there's a function called split, what it does is it says go based on what? I say split up the entire string based on the delimiter comma. So it will split it up as 1, 2, 3. So now the output that you see is a list, which is our next data type. We are going to list after this. Okay, so it creates a list. Now, if I say you revert back that string to a 1 pipe 2 pipe 3, like basically you, what was 1 2 3, you make it like 1 pipe 2 pipe 3. So what I can do, a is equal to a dot split. Okay, what I can do is a dot join. So join joins it back. Okay, based on a delimiter. Got it? So split splits up a string into a list. Each individual elements are split back, whereas join joins those members of a list back into a string. So from split, you get a list. From join, you get a string again. Okay. So now if I tell you that there's a string like this, okay, say 2, 3, 4. You join it back, form a new string out of it, which is something like this: a 2, 3, 4. So please write a program to change a list, to change a string, which was a comma separated variable, basically comma separated string, into a ampersand separated string. So from 2, 3, 4, the string becomes 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so write a program. It's very easy. I have shown you. You should be able to do it on your own.
Sharma, sorry for interrupt you. I have shared the Telegram link in the chat box. Please check it.
Okay. Students, you can please check the link. Manichanda Reddy, strings are still immutable. I have not changed anything in the original string. I'm creating a new string. Okay, so the old object is deleted. Again, see here, when I did this, there's the old object A, which was there, which was dropped, which was destroyed, and a new object with the name A created. Okay. Okay, good. You can see that most of you have given a right answer. Very nice. Okay, now I throw you one more question. Suppose I have the string like this. Now I want to rejoin the create a new string out of it, which is like this: 1 pipe 2 pipe 3 4 5. How do you think Can I do this? Can you write a program which will convert the string A, which is of the format 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and convert it back like this: 1, pipe 2, pipe 3, 4, 5. Check it out, Apekshit. Will that work? I don't think it will work. No, Ravi Kiran. By using index values also, not needed. हिंदी में सुमित मैं आपको ये बताया कि एक स्ट्रिंग ऐसा है जो आपको दिख रहा है मेरे स्क्रीन पे. मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूं कि आप इसको कन्वर्ट करो इस पैटर्न में: 1, पाइप 2, पाइप 3, 4, 5. सो आप लोग एक काम करो, आप लोग ये जो स्प्लिट का ये है ना, सर्च आउट, रिसर्च करो, थोड़ा गूगल करो कि पाइथन स्ट्रिंग स्प्लिट्स, इसमें क्या क्या रहता है. गो थ्रू द फंक्शन प्रॉपरली. Search it out on your own. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Search it out. I'm telling you there's a parameter. I'm giving you a hint also. There's a parameter called max split, based on which you can do this change. Okay, so read it out. Google this. Python split function. You can search like this: Python string split function. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Shakshi, please use the split and join. Don't go based on replace. Use the split and join. There's a reason for it. Because with replace, you can't do string manipulation. Okay, I'm on what a dot replace does is am is replaced by capital Am only for 2 occurrences of the pattern. That's it. Okay, I will show you how this happens. Yeah. So let's take A first. What is A? Okay, A is 1, 4, 5. Sorry. Now I am saying that I am going to create a string. Okay, like this. A equals to, I am saying join by pipe dot join. What am I joining? What I've split here? A dot split. What am I splitting? See, I'm saying on the, see, it gives you also suggestion. Separator equals to none, max split equals to -1. So my separator is a comma. And I'm saying I'm going to split this only 2 times. Okay. So let me break this down for you again. Okay. So when I say A dot split based on the delimiter or separator, comma, and I say 2 times. So you see, this is the output. 1, 2. The list has got 3 strings as its members, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. So when I do a join on it, basically, when I do a join on it, so what is being joined back is the, let me take it like this, is the 3 members of this list, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. So very simple. Okay. Okay, so this was there of split and string, split and join for a string function. Obviously, there are a few other functions you can check out on your own. And it's like upper, R strip. Somebody asks me how to check if something starts with, something ends with. So it's here, starts with, ends with. Yes. So yeah. So these are the basic constituent of a string. Okay. These are the most important functions of a methods of a string are split and join. Very important. Obviously, some other methods are there. And if you want the complete list of methods, you can go to this programmers link. You can see, you can read out Python string methods. It will give you a, so it will give you a lot of methods of a string. Format method, yeah. So you see it's given quite a few of those common Python string methods. So you can search also Python string methods. So you can join, see, Python string methods. Here's a complete list of all the string methods, and I'm sharing this list with you. You can please save it. Don't miss this out. You will lose out. Okay. So you can go through all the list of methods of string. Okay. Now I will ask you a few stimulants. Okay. So here's the question for you. Look at question number 10. Okay. What do you think is the answer? 1. Very good. It occurs at index position 1. The first E comes at index position 1. That is why you get the output as 1. 1 is the correct answer. Okay. Question 11. 11. B. Somebody says B. Yes, B is the correct answer. A is not the correct answer. B is. Also C will work. Okay, because internally, as I said, you will understand later, this is a method, string method, add. This plus actually is a string method called add. I'm not sure if they've removed this in the Python 3.10 versions and all, but with 3.till 3.9 it used to work. Okay, anyway, you can check it out. A equals to say H, B equals to say E, B equals to E. So A plus B, it works. A dot B, does it work? No, there's nothing like that. A dot underscore add, yes, it is there. B, this also works. So this add that you see, this is a special method of string classes, which actually this plus that you see, it internally, it is understood by the Python interpreter as this method add. Okay, so we will come to these more later. Don't worry, we will come to this. Yeah, special name, correct, Tanmay? Good. Right. So now we have covered two major data types of Python, that is numbers and strings. Take a 1-minute break quickly to close your eyes, go through all the concepts that we have discussed mentally. Just repeat them in your mind, okay? Repeat them in your mind. We will take up the next topic list. Stay back till at least 8:45, 8:50 because this is a very important topic. Don't miss out. Okay, so stay back. And it will be difficult for me to repeat these topics again and again. Yes, Saket, as I said, it's working. Even for me in 3.10. Even I have, I think, 3.10.6. It's working there. Sometimes they do change with the new versions. कभी कभार change हो जाता है. अभी आप लोग please ध्यान दो. 1 मिनट ले लो. जो concepts हम समझाए हैं उसको अपने मन ही मन में दोहराओ. ठीक है, फिर हम लोग नया टॉपिक शुरू करेंगे, which is lists. The more you stick on, the better you will learn. Okay. Okay. Now the next topic is lists, Python lists. Okay. So list is something like a fruit ball. Let's understand this. जैसे fruit bowl में you have different types of fruits, ना? So a list contains of different types of data types within. So it's like a fruit bowl, a data bowl, and it is also a mutable data type. Okay, these are also known as sequences because, like strings, even a Python list can be identified by its index position. Okay, so how does a list look like? As I showed before, a list starts with a square bracket. It can have any data type, including a list also within it. And it must end with a square bracket. So if you see now, what type of data is this? It is a class list. Okay. Lists have an index position. Lists are mutable. So if I say a of 0, what is the output? What is the output of a of 0? One. Very good. Very good. I can update this also. I can make it 10.45. Now this list changes. Okay. Like strings, you can also concatenate two lists. So what is there to form a third list? Say C equals to A plus, suppose I say another new list, 10.556, comma, G1. So what is C? C is this new list. So this is, see, for lists again, this is concatenation of two lists. Also, the multiplication operator here becomes a repetition operator. So if I do C star 2, that means the list will be repeated twice. Just check this out for yourself. Like strings, you can slice a list. If I say A of 0 to 3, you will get all the values from 0, 1, 2. If you say A of colon, comma, colon, that means you get the entire list. Negative indexes also work here. Okay. And since lists are mutable, you can also insert into the list, update into the list, delete from the list. So if I say A of 0, I said del, I use a function called del, A of 0. So what happens is, you see that 10.45 is removed. It is deleted. It is dropped. Okay. If I say A dot insert, there's a method called insert. One second. A dot insert. I said index position 0, which is now having the value 2. I say instead of 2, insert a new value. Let's say 1. Say complex 1, comma 2. So lists being mutable, at the index position 0, you have been able to insert a value 1 plus 2j. Okay. So now whatever I have shown you till now, please try out these 3-4 lines quickly. So what you do, define a new list, create a new list. Okay. Slice it from 0th to 3rd position. Update the value of the 0 or first element, whatever you want. Delete an element. Insert at a particular index position in the list. Okay. Shukla, the inserted del is used only by referencing. Any other method? What method? Shukla, in del I didn't actually refer the index position, I referred the object. There are a few other methods, I'm coming to it. So you please try out this one, whatever I've taught till now. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Quickly try this out. Rasika, that J is basically a complex, the imaginary part of a complex number. In Python, it is called as J, not I. Usually, a complex number is like A plus IB. Here you have J. Good. I can see you have tried something different. I didn't get A of minus. And Jamila, it's not A bracket minus 1. It should be like this, A of minus 1, not A curved bracket. Okay, it is A square bracket. I think that's the mistake you're doing. Okay. So we have done the basics of lists. Now, let me give you one more question. So in this list that you see, I have a list within a list. So if I have to write a program to print out this 2 or this first 0th element of the list sublist, what is the program that should I write? From the list A, how can I find out the 0th element of the sublist 2, 3, 4? Yes, nested loops. So write a program quickly. A4 1 will not work. A1 Sriveni Bonam. Okay. Sriveni Bonam. Yeah, 0. When very good, Sriveni. Yes. So this is how it will be. So at third position is the list, right? So you can see 0, 1, 2. At third index position is the sublist. From this, you will take the 0th element of it again. So this is how it will come out. Okay. Right, Mahalakshmi. Yes, Saket, good. Mohit, a little bit change you have to do A30. Rasika, you need to change your code. Srivani, good. Okay, good. Very good, guys. A of -1, 0, 3. Okay, Ravi Kiran, but A of -1, 0 to 3, how will it give you an output, Ravi Kiran? A of -1, 0 makes sense, right? A of -1, 0. This makes sense. Okay, but 0 to 3, why? You're not doing any slicing here, no? Only indexing. A of 3 to -3, good. Shushmita, very good. Tejasvi, A of 3, 0. Yes, Tejasvi, good. Very nice, friends. Okay, so we have reached towards the end of the class for today, not the entire session. I hope you liked today's session and you're finding it interesting. Today we are working on our basics. Somebody pointed yesterday whether asked today whether we are covering the basics. Yes, now we are concentrating only on the basics. Okay, when the advanced topics come, if the basics are not clear, you will not be able to understand the advanced topics. So next class, we will take up a bit of for loop, while loop, understand them, and then go to something called as list comprehension. Then we will complete off with dictionary data types and tuple data types. Okay, so a lot of things coming up. Stay energized, stay charged. There is no class over the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. So we resume again on Monday. And I want all of you to come back fully charged, fully energized. Okay, you have been exceptionally good. Okay, so please keep the spirit, keep the momentum. Now for some questions from all of you. Thank you, Sai. Thank you very much. Thank you, Saurav. We'll cover some standard libraries. Saket, standard libraries means actually there won't be much time to do that. See, we have hardly 20 hours to cover this. But I will see if I can give you some hint. Say maybe JSON. Okay. Naman, what you couldn't understand today's session? What you couldn't understand? If you can tell me, I would like to explain it. Negative slicing. Sanjali asks me negative slicing. Okay, I will try to explain negative slicing. Naman, you need to be specific. You didn't understand anything of today's session. Thank you, Sana. Thank you, Tejasvi. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, Azmat. It's a pleasure to work with you guys. Naman, please tell me what you didn't understand. Thank you, Tanzila. Thank you, Taraka. Same to you, Raja. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, Kavyanjali. Divyashri, that's my job. Thanks. Yes, Namani, watch the stream again. Come back next day. In a.find, explain how am 7 is 12, please. Am, 7 is 12. Okay, fine. Let's take the negative slicing again. Please focus here, okay? See, negative means it's just an index position. So when I say, let's go back to that example of Ramesh here. So when I said slice from -1 to -3, what it was trying to do is that it was trying to go in a position which is from left to right, like this it was trying to go. So you see, after -1, there's nothing else. There's nothing else actually. So it gives you a blank string. But if I had said print out the contents of the string from -3 to -1, then it would have taken out -3, -2. Okay, that's how Python is programmed to work. Clear? So this is what negative slicing does. But in case of, suppose I want to travel from right to left, then what I have to do, I have to include that negative step size. It's like a vector. If you remember in your basic physics, there was a concept called vector, something which has a speed and a direction, velocity and a direction. So it's like this. You are now saying what is the direction from which the string needs to be started looked at. So when I say -1, I say -4, and I say travel from right to left with the -1 step size. Okay. So this is what happened. HSE. Did you get it now? Did you get this? Okay, Sanjali. Okay, Sabrish. Okay, Bhavya, just hold on. Thank you so much, Ganesh. Thank you, all of you. Chandramonika, thank you. Note, Stephen, it's already there. Yesterday, they have shown it. Thank you, Apekshit. Okay, now coming to the concept of AM. AM, okay. So what was I doing? Let's look at, I think, find some of you are having a concept problem. Let me go with a simple example. Now answer me over here. Let's say A equals to Ramesh. Okay. I tell you, Ramesh, let's say A equals to Ramesh Ish L. Okay, this is my new string. I say find out, does in this string A, is there a character E? So this is what I'm telling the find function. Remember, function takes an input. So I'm saying E. It returns me at what location, first index position in the string, does the character E occur. So it tells me at index position 3C, 0, 1, 2, then 3. Now, if I say, suppose where is the next E? So 3, 4, 5, 6. So I say, after you find out E, but I don't want to know the E which is on, which is at index position 3 or before index position 3. So I say search for E, the character E in the string Ramesh Ish L, but start looking for it from the index position 4 onwards. Then it gives me 6. Now I'm still not happy. I say, okay, search for E, but search for it from the index position which is after 6, means 7, 9. Now if I say no, I'm still not happy. I say after 9, 10. It says -1. It can't find anything. Okay, this is what find does, negative. Okay, thank you, Sana. I'm happy that you got it. Yes, Tejasvi, every index starts with 0. Bhavya, you asked me something. Can you please repeat it? Thank you, Vasavi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anchal. I'm very happy that you understood it. Please go through the notes over the weekend, practice them. Okay. Try out few functions on your own. Mahalakshmi, hold on. I haven't gone till append. I will cover it so you can relax. Yeah, don't worry. Don't stress your brain. Tara Lakshmi. Okay, Kishore. There are a few people who are again asking about the LMS. Can you please guide them, Kishore or Leena, if somebody is there? Leela. Shravani, that's very easy. No, that's just a exponentiation. हाँ करेक्ट भाव्या, अगर ये नहीं है तो -1 दे रहा है. -1 मतलब है नहीं, मुझे मिला नहीं है, मैं ढूंढा था, मिला नहीं था. ओके. Kishore or Leela, somebody, any one of you there from the LMS team, can you please guide them? Shushmita, I've already told you assignment. Check out the code was or hacker rank or the MCQs in program is. Okay. I think Amar is saying, any doubts, drop an on LMS, drop a mail to, I am giving you the email ID. Okay. Sorry, Tejasvi, I don't know Telugu, although I understand a bit of it. Yeah, little bit I can understand. Not like that, Naman. वैसा नहीं है कि any value give greater than 7. Is string में any value greater than 7, it will give you -1. But if there was a E present after index position E, it wouldn't have given a -1. Okay, it would have given that index position. Thank you, Ramesh. I'm sorry, Vignesh. Tamil, I don't understand Tamil. According to negative slicing, -1 means last element. No. According to negative slicing, yes, correct, Bhavya. Correct. Yeah, Naman, correct. For this string, it is what you said is correct. Oh no, Sai, why are you giving 2, 6, 7, 8? You're creating a complex number. It has a real part and an imaginary part. Please go through a complex number properly. Okay. Thank you, Saket. Thanks for attending. Happy weekend to all of you. Find is showing last element. Nahi, find ऐसा नहीं कर रहा है ना. See, find, you need to understand what does find. Okay, guys, look at find again. I see that you have an issue with find. See, finds documentation, go through it. You can do like this. So start substring and start at what position? It doesn't give the index position over here. Here, it says start at what index position. Okay, so I'm giving E. Okay, so you are saying with -1. Okay, with -1, what will happen? Tell me. It is not finding anything at -1. What is -1? It is L, right? In my string, it is L. So it is not finding anything. But if I had said search for minus, say, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 onwards, then it would have given you 9, which is correct. See, Bhavya, you get the point. Thank you, Kishore. Raj, no, weekends we don't have classes. You also should enjoy your weekend and also practice a bit. Thank you. Happy weekend. Okay. Thank you, Bhavya, that you have understood. Divya asks me to repeat join and split method. Okay. Let me take that as the last doubt for today, and then we will sign off. Resend the link for the bitwise operator. Dears, please save these links. Be alert. See, now I have also removed it. Can somebody share the link for the bitwise operator with me, please? Okay, Nabil, I will try to explain the replace operator. Can someone please share the link for the bitwise operator? Thank you so much, Ramya. Ramya has shared me. Uday, super explaining. Thank you so much. Guys, bitwise operator, not the replace. Okay. Oh God, it's coming so many things. Okay, I have given the bitwise operator. Thanks all of you for sharing. Taraka, Lakshmi, please drop a mail to EDL and at ExcelR.com. They will explain you. Okay. Vakar lecture 7 बजे तक शुरू हो जाती है. Please try to be on time. Okay. Quickly replace, split and join. First split. See if there's a string which is based. Let me take another example. So 1, 2, 3. Then there's AB. Then 4, 5, 6. Then there's AB again. Then 7 and 8. So you see, the pattern here is like this. There are numbers which are separated by a format called as AB. character format A, B. So if I want to split out all the characters, all the digits that occur to the left of A, B and to the right of it, then what I will do is I will use the method called split. I will say A dot split. What will I say? Split based on the character AB. So you see, to the left of the first AB, what is there? 1, 2, 3. To its right is 4, 5, 6. To the right of the second AB is 7, 8. That is what I have done. That's the split. You can also specify how many times maximum the split must occur. So if I say 2 times only, okay, let me say in this case, sorry, there's only 2 AB. I say 1 time only. Okay. So this is what happens. Now join means you join back these list elements into a string based on a, again based on a delimiter. So I say you join them back based on a say at the rate of and dot join. Join function takes a iterable, which in this case is a list. Iterable means something which you can iterate or loop through. What is an iterable? We will go through it in the next class. Okay, so this is split and join. Did you understand this? Okay, Mani Chandra Reddy has a very interesting question for me. I really want to answer this. Mani, I will try to answer this, but I think most people are dropping off. So, okay, but I will try to explain this. Okay, now quickly replace. Replace what is happening. In replace, we can replace a particular pattern or a particular character with something else, but the original string is not getting modified. So I'm saying a dot replace. What is it? I'm saying suppose replace wherever you find a character a, replace it with a character a. Okay. So see, this is replace. And I can specify how many times I will replace. If I say only one, replace only one times, then you see the first small a is replaced to capital character A, and the second small a is not replaced. Okay, so this is what replace it is. Thank you, Vignesh. Thank you, Kavyanjali. Yeah, Mani. So as a software engineer, as I said, it's very important. So now we have a lot of resources. You have Google and all, so many things, YouTube, where you can learn. When we started our careers, we even didn't have access to internet. So it was very tough. And I'm not from a software background as such. I'm an electrical engineer by training. So right now our curriculum has changed. A lot of programming languages come in, but at our time we didn't have so many things. Okay, so for me it was hard way. I have learned the hard way. I used to program, face lot of issues, debug it, ask people. So that's why. But now you have so many resources. So whenever you are stuck, you saw yesterday I was stuck with something. So I didn't feel ashamed about it. I could have tried to say that no, I'm not stuck. I'm stuck. It's very okay to be stuck. At that time, open up Google, check in YouTube, check websites like Stack Overflow. And first thing is to try develop a love for programming. That is most important. If at the end of this sessions, you develop a love for Python programming, I will know that my task is done. You can carry on your own next. Okay. And also, whenever you get a program, go to it 2-3 times. Try to understand logically. Think of it as your day-to-day problem. Don't think of it as a software program. Think of it as a common life problem and how you would solve it. Same way you think it, write down a design document as I showed you yesterday. Try write a little bit of code, program again. Okay. Write codes which are not very elaborate. If you can find little things where you can replace a big line of code, do that. Okay, write good comments. Think logically. Thinking logically is very important. Okay, I will say the best way to learn programming is to love it. Okay, there's nothing better than that. Okay, thank you. We had a good chat. Also chit chat. Thank you, Mani. Okay, what if we replace the second day? Nabil, we will come to those things. You wait a while. We will come to those things again. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Krish. Thank you so much. Please like our channel, like these sessions on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Good night. Thanks, all of you. Have a great weekend. Bye. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, and
Thank
thank
you.
you all.